Hello. On behalf of the university's senior leadership and human resources services, welcome and thank you for joining us as we celebrate the President's Awards for Outstanding Service in 2020. Since its inception almost 25 years ago, there have been thousands of individuals who've been honored as either nominees or recipients of the President's Award of Outstanding Service. This awards program is an event that I look forward to every year. While we would very much appreciate the opportunity to celebrate in person, we're still very pleased to offer this celebration to recognize the outstanding contributions and commitments of the individuals and teams that have helped to maintain McMaster's reputation of excellence. It's now my pleasure to announce the award recipients. This year's Lifetime Achievement Award recipient is Carmela Vespi. The individual recipients this year include Travis Casagrande, Sarah Comier, Leanne Dial, Mihaela Georgescu, Christine Hollins, Vivian Leong, Yaboa Faith Ogonakoi, Shoshana Singh. In the Early Achievement category, our award recipient is Darko Lubich. In the Team Award recipient categories, we're pleased to recognize the Medical Isotope Supply Chain Team with 17 members, and the Student E-mold Refund and Process Improvement Team, also with 17 members. This year, we also have a Special Achievement recipient, the Student and Community Support Team with 43 members. Congratulations to these award recipients and to all of the employees who received nominations for their outstanding work this year. The 35 nominations we are honoring today truly represent some of McMaster's exemplary efforts in 2020. It's now my pleasure to introduce our President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. David Farrar, to congratulate the nominees and recipients.
Welcome, and thank you for joining us today to celebrate the nominees and recipients of the President's Award for Outstanding Service in 2020. It's now been more than a year that many of us have been working remotely. Even those staff and faculty who are still coming into campus have been having to work in new and unfamiliar ways to provide the same high-quality service to our campus community. We've learned a great deal about adapting to change and how to stay connected while being physically apart. Times like these make me appreciate who we are as a community. This year, the awards committee reviewed 35 award nominations that celebrate the individual and collective accomplishments of 167 employees. Congratulations to each of you for being part of our community of leaders. You represent outstanding commitment and service excellence from across the university, and you've made McMaster a better place to work. Thank you very much for those who took the time to write a nomination or provide a reference. It's important to take notice of the dedication and high standard of service of those working around you, and especially important to take the time to submit a nomination. This celebration would not be possible without your efforts, and I appreciate the time and generosity of spirit. My sincere congratulations goes out to the Advisory Committee. The Advisory Committee members deliberate over the nominations and make recommendations to me with respect to award recipients. I know how much work goes into evaluating each nomination fairly and making a tough decision, especially when there are so many strong nominations. On behalf of the McMaster community, thank you to the Advisory Committee members for their assistance. It was inspiring for me to learn about the accomplishments of the nominees. I encourage everyone to visit the President's Award website and take the time to read the citations for each individual and team nomination. These nominations remind us that McMaster's strength is in its people. To all of the nominees of the President's Award for Outstanding Service in 2020, I offer my sincere thanks for your commitment to helping McMaster achieve excellence in service. And congratulations again for your tremendous contributions, especially during this year, an unusual and challenging year.
Thank you, David, for providing those congratulatory remarks to our nominees and recipients. I'm pleased to introduce our nominators to tell us about the exceptional work of some of this year's recipients. The first category to introduce is the Lifetime Achievement Award. This category has been available for 6 years, and this is only the third time it has been granted. It was developed to recognize an individual employee who continuously exemplifies outstanding performance and accomplishment and is considered to be a role model for others. It is the most prestigious of all of the award categories. I'd like to warmly congratulate Carmela Vespi, Manager, Alumni Relations and Youth Outreach in the Faculty of Engineering. CARM's nominator, Arlene Fuhutro-Dosen, formerly the Director of Outreach and Engagement in the Faculty of Engineering and the new Director of Student Success, will tell us about CARM and her extraordinary success at McMaster.
With more than 45 years in engineering, student engagement, alumni, and youth outreach programs, Carm Vespi is a pillar of the faculty. She launched the Mac Engineer magazine in 1985 and established what would become the Venture Academy STEM summer camps in 1991. Through 30 years, she helped build the camp from 120 attendees to over 2,000, and also guided the expansion of the program into the community, where it delivered more than 23,000 workshops in 2019. CARM's entrepreneurial vision, desire to innovate, and consummate ability to connect groups and build lifelong connections is simply phenomenal. CARM, you have been the heart of the Faculty of Engineering community and the Fireball family for over 45 years. We are so grateful to you. Please accept our warmest congratulations and a giant virtual hug from all of us to you.
Congratulations again to CARM. Your outstanding accomplishments truly are inspirational. Thank you for being such an exceptional role model. The next award category is the Individual Awards. These awards provide annual recognition for up to 8 individual employees who have made outstanding contributions to the mission of the university beyond what is normally expected in their role. The first individual recipient is Travis Casgrande, Research Associate with the Canadian Centre for Electron Microscopy. Andreas Korenik, Executive Director for CCEM, was his nominator and will highlight Travis's exemplary work with us.
Travis Casagrande is the focused ion beam operator at CCM. Travis operates critical instrumentation at the Canadian Centre for Electron Microscopy for several years. He has produced a steady stream of world-class samples for electron microscopy and has worked with hundreds of users at CCM over the years. His attention to detail and dedication to quality and customer service has resulted in hundreds of publications for CCM. He has patiently trained many users on the microscope. He is a reliable team member that goes above and beyond what's expected of him. In December 2019, he drew international attention in the media to CCM and McMaster by designing and building a nanoscale gingerbread house using his microscope, creative thinking, and many hours of work. This project has been featured by news outlets such as Associated Press, the Hamilton Spectator, and CNN. It was my pleasure to nominate Travis for the President's Awards for Outstanding Service. Travis, heartfelt congratulations, and I'm very happy that you got this award, and keep up the good work. Thanks.
Congratulations to our next recipient, Sarah Comier, Instructional Assistant in the Physics and Astronomy Department. Her nominator, Carrie Delnoki Veras, Professor, also in Physics and Astronomy, will outline Sarah's contributions.
Sarah Cormier is the instructional assistant in the Department of Physics and Astronomy. She's in charge of many different things, but most prominently the first year of physics for the life sciences. This course is challenging for many students, and in fact for some students induces anxiety as well. And Sarah is able to alleviate this very quickly, both through things like excellent course design, flexibility with the students, mentorship. And if we need to know how to do something, well, the solution is just ask Sarah. What stands out is all the extra things that Sarah does. Organizing outreach discussions for students, high school student visits, girls in science events, graduate alumni events. It's her passion for equity, diversity, and inclusion in STEM fields. I think that the most important thing that Sarah does is provide mentorship to the students. She really coaches them in many cases right from first year to when they graduate and even afterwards. Sarah is an absolutely brilliant educator. And the words that come out time and time again from students are kindness, impactful, passionate, patient, compassionate, inspiring, empathetic, and love. Sarah, just massive congratulations to you. It is such an absolute pleasure to work with you, and everything that you bring to the department is amazing. We're so very lucky to have you.
Leanne Dial is the Statistics Operation Manager at the Population Health Research Institute and is our next recipient. Her nominator, Shrikant Bangdiwala, Professor in Health Research Methods, Evidence and Impact, will tell us about Leanne and her contributions at McMaster.
As we celebrate the fantastic work and dedication of all the McMaster employees who received this award, I would like to say a few words about Leanne Dial. She has been an outstanding member of the Statistics Department for over 15 years, starting off her career as a statistician at the Population Health Research Institute, moving up into the Operations Manager position with about 30 staff members under her. Leanne exceeds expectations within her role as Operations Manager, developing and improving policies and procedures, interacting with all levels of staff at PHRI, friendly and professional manner, earning a reputation as an incredible resource within our organization. It is for all these reasons and more that Leanne is recognized as a super statistician for her amazing leadership and positive attitude. Congratulations, and in Italian, grazie, Leanne.
Our next recipient is Mihaela Georgescu. Mihaela is an undergraduate coordinator in the Department of Biology. Her nominator, Rosa De Silva, assistant professor also in biology, will tell us about her exemplary contributions.
Congratulations, Mihaela. We are all so very proud of you. You have been an incredible support for all of us throughout your entire career in the Department of Biology, not only coordinating our courses, supervising our teaching assistants, and especially providing unwavering support for our students and for all of us. You've been an amazing co-lead for an innumerable amount of curricular innovations, and most importantly, you advocate for all of us throughout the way. Thank you especially for being able to help us transition during this difficult pandemic season that we've been in, to be able to effectively teach and learn online during this difficult time. You have been amazing. We thank you, and please know that you're truly appreciated by everyone in the Department of Biology.
Congratulations to our next recipient, Christine Hollins. Christine is the Research Administration Analyst in the Faculty of Social Sciences. Her nominators, Suzanne Mills, Associate Professor in Labor Studies and the School of Earth Environment Society, and Meredith Griffin, Assistant Professor, Health, Aging and Society, will tell us about Christine's contributions.
Suzanne and I, in passing and over the years, frequently have talked to each other about how helpful Chris has been to each of us in our grant preparations. And we noticed then that her name kept popping up, being mentioned in glowing terms by other colleagues. She's universally admired and appreciated. So we decided that she deserved more formal appreciation. And this award is just one small means of doing just that.
And in fact, she influenced and helped so many people that everybody who we asked to participate in the nomination was delighted to do so. The job that Chris does, which is helping faculty members with their grant applications, is incredibly stressful because it's deadline driven and involves working with people when tensions are really high. In this challenging environment, Chris does a spectacular job. Not only is she great at her job, but she also works incredibly hard and is able to inject a good dose of humor.
We're so pleased that Chris was selected for this award, and we want to extend our sincere congratulations on behalf of everybody in the Faculty of Social Sciences.
Vivian Leong is an undergraduate coordinator in the Biochemistry and Biomedical Sciences Department and is our next recipient. Vivian's nominator, Dawn Lilly, is the Director of Administration in the same department and will outline Vivian's contributions.
Hi Vivian, it is my pleasure to represent the BBS team in congratulating you on being one of this year's recipients of the President's Award for Outstanding Service. This is such a wonderful honor and so well deserved. I can tell you there is a great deal of pride in BBS in this news, and there have been more than a few happy tears shed. Our students, both past and present, truly appreciate all of the support you have shown them, as demonstrated by the 90+ students that participated in your nomination. This has been a very challenging year for everyone, and we are so fortunate to have your leadership on the undergraduate team. Your expertise, dedication, and adaptability ensured that your students would have the best teaching lab experience possible, despite the transition to online learning. Vivian, you truly exemplify McMaster's core values of innovation, collaboration, generosity, and integrity. The BBS undergrad team, Kate, Felicia, and Taylor, Sarah and I, as well as the rest of the department, want you to know how truly appreciated you are. Again, congratulations on this honor.
Congratulations to our next recipient, Yeboah Faith Ogunquoy. Faith is the team lead of student services in the Office of the Registrar. Faith's nominator, Rodrigo Nero Perez, is a research assistant at Interdisciplinary Sciences and is invited to tell us about Faith and her contributions to McMaster.
Hi Faith, congratulations on receiving one of the President's Awards for Outstanding Service. I couldn't think of someone more deserving than you. Thank you for all that you've done at McMaster, the students, staff, and faculty, as well as the broader Hamilton community. Your ingenuity and selflessness to your job are some of the things that we all recognize about you. Writing your nomination was only challenging because we had to be so concise. Faith, that impact that you've done here at McMaster simply cannot be put in words. I also wanted to thank you for all that you've done for students here at Mac. You've impacted countless of us, and we are the better versions of us because of you. Thank you, and congratulations on this incredible achievement.
The final individual award recipient is Shoshana Singh, the knowledge broker in the Office of Community Engagement. Her nominator, Kimberly Dye, is the acting vice provost faculty and will outline Shoshana's contributions for us.
Community engagement is essential to McMaster. The Office of Community Engagement facilitates hundreds of partnerships between campus and community and ensures that they are mutually beneficial experiences that bring out the best in all of us. Shoshana Singh has one of the best job titles on campus, a knowledge broker in the Office of Community Engagement. A knowledge broker aims to develop relationships among producers and users of knowledge, essentially making our work on campus relevant to our local and broader communities. With a focus on social justice and equity, Shoshana fosters university relationships with neighborhood groups, anti-poverty advocates, social service and health organizations, and city staff. Shoshana is skilled at initiating connections and building meaningful relationships. She's built more than 200 community campus partnerships. But Shoshana's work goes well beyond her role. Shoshana is deeply committed to her involvement in and engagement with Hamilton communities. I and others have learned so much from Shoshana over the last few years, and I look forward to many more lessons in the years ahead. Congratulations, Shoshana, on your President's Award for Outstanding Service.
Congratulations again to each of the 8 individual award recipients. Your remarkable achievements inspire us all, and we thank you for your outstanding service. Next, we will be hearing from the nominator for our Early Achievement Award. The Early Achievement Award was created to recognize an employee with less than 5 years of employment at McMaster University and who has achieved excellent service beyond that expected for their experience in the position they hold. This award praises their tenacity and motivation to grow, develop, and lead in their role. I'd like to congratulate Darko Lubich, the Research Laboratory Manager in the Department of Chemistry and Chemical Biology, for his success. Alex Andronov, Professor and Director of the Brockhouse Institute for Materials Research, will tell us about Darko and his accomplishments.
I'm absolutely delighted to congratulate Darko on the President's Early Achievement Award. Although Darko is relatively new to our department, he has become an indispensable member of our team very quickly. His devotion to the research mission of our department is unwavering. He takes care of the labs, ensures they're safe, and addresses any research needs that we have in a very quick and efficient manner. To quote a colleague, Darko is everywhere, doing everything for everyone all the time. No job is too difficult for Darko. He takes on new initiatives with enthusiasm and energy and does his best to ensure that new projects within the department are as successful as they can be. It is wonderful to see Darko's work being recognized with this award, and we are all looking forward to many years of working with Darko in the future. Congratulations, Darko. Great job.
Congratulations again. You're a true leader in your field and a role model for other employees new to their career at McMaster. Next, we will be hearing from our Team Award nominators to learn a little bit about each of the groups selected for this year's award. Team Awards provide annual recognition for up to 2 groups of employees who have made outstanding contributions to the mission of the university throughout the year, beyond what's normally expected for their roles. Our first team is the Medical Isotope Supply Team. The team's nominator, Ross Harper, Manager of Technical Services in the nuclear reactor, will tell us about this team and their outstanding accomplishments.
A huge congratulations to everyone on the Medical Isotope Supply Chain team. Cooper, George, Megan, Shannon, Leslie, Jonathan, Jay, Ralph, Shane, Rob, Danny, Jason, Devin, Stan, Josh, Ethan, and Kelly. You continually thrive and continue to succeed in this changing and challenging year. The work you do is so important, and your efforts to keep the world supplied with essential medicines through the pandemic have been impressive. It's a real pleasure working alongside all of you.
The Student Email Refunds and Process Improvement Team was selected for our second Team Award. Dee Henna, Assistant Vice President Administration and Chief Financial Officer, is the nominator of this team and will outline their contributions.
I'm very proud of the multidisciplinary team led by Dan Creamer to implement Canada's first PeopleSoft email refund project with SMS notification. This team involved the accounts receivable staff, our students, our colleagues, and partners from UTS, Financial Affairs Systems and Payables, and Student Affairs. This project was launched during the first wave of the pandemic and live before the second, enabling McMaster to be timely, responsive, and nimble to students' virtual transactional needs in a simple and secure email text format that removed past complexities associated with entering personal banking information into our system. The project was a success because of the team's commitment and their leveraging of third-party support through CIBC and Interact. This project enhanced McMaster's reputation by sharing this initiative with Canada's higher education user group as well. Overall, I want to say thank you to everyone involved. Thank you for this innovation that transforms the way our students transactionally interface with Mac, and thank you for making this easier for students.
Congratulations again to the 34 individuals who've made up the 2 teams selected as this year's Team Award recipients. We appreciate your collaboration and dedication to improving our McMaster community. Our final category of awards is the Special Achievement Award. This award provides recognition to a maximum of 1 individual or group of employees who were not selected for another award, but whose exemplary contributions to McMaster merit recognition. I'd like to congratulate the 43 members of the Student and Community Support Team, the recipient of this year's Special Achievement Award. Their nominator, Roger Coldry, Vice President Administration, will tell us about the team's nomination.
2019 brought a really frightening event to the world, to Canada, to Hamilton, and to McMaster in particular with the COVID virus. And at McMaster, it meant that we had students who were unsure how they would attend. We had students who were unsure how they would return home. It demanded a response that was calm, creative, collaborative, able to flex with the significant changes that happened during the course of the year. We found that across campus, but maybe no more so than in the huge team that was nominated for the President's Award this year. This group pivoted to provide programs to facilitate the students' circumstances, not least the Archway program, which I'm quite sure will become an award-winning program for the university. These responses required leadership, creativity, but most importantly of all, a can-do attitude, an attitude that resonated through this group, no matter what challenge came their way, no matter what government change occurred in the protocols that were necessary. And it is with great delight, absolutely huge delight, that I was pleased to nominate this program. Congratulations to everybody that formed part of this team. It was an excellent example of McMaster at its very best.
Congratulations again to each of the individuals and teams for your tremendous success and contributions. I invite each individual and team recipient to check their email after the celebration launched today. Special virtual messages have been gathered from our community, and these will be shared with you as part of today's celebration. Before we conclude today, on behalf of the McMaster community, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge and congratulate the other individuals and teams who were nominated for awards this year. In the individual category, we celebrate the exceptional work of the following individual nominees. Kate Brown in the Equity and Inclusion Office, Michelle Butchner from the School of Nursing, Pam Elmhurst from the Faculty of Health Sciences, Barb Galopi from Pediatrics, Jimmy Gu from Biochemistry and Biomedical Sciences, Bianca James from Classics French Linguistics and Languages, Gloria Kiefer-Preston from Athletics and Recreation, Lisa Kusch from Biochemistry and Biomedical Services, Fran Lozowski, Chemical Engineering, Kylie Laska, Chemistry and Chemical Biology, Anna Pereira from the Student Success Center, Cheyenne Reed, Psychiatry and Behavioral Neurosciences. We also celebrate the accomplishments of the following team nominees. The Client Services Team with 16 members, the Faculty of Science Remote Experience Home Lab Team with 6 members, the Faculty of Science Remote Experience Tech Transition Team with 9 members, the Faculty of Social Sciences Educational Technology Training Team with 6 members, the McMaster Biosafety Officers with 2 members, Psychiatry and Behavioral Neuroscience Finance Team with 4 members, the Research Software Development Team with 4 members, Turning a Crisis into an Opportunity to Innovate for Our Students with 8 members, and the Virtual Pink Folders Team with 14 members. I hope each nominee and recipient feels a great sense of pride and accomplishment in your achievements. Your nomination speaks to your extraordinary commitment to your work for the members of the community and to McMaster University. Each of you has made a positive impact and have furthered McMaster's mission with your significant contributions. Thank you, and congratulations again for your outstanding accomplishments. Our McMaster community is proud of you, and we celebrate each and every one of you.